Good morning student, myself Anup Kumar and it is my first video of this chapter probability. Okay, so students it is chapter 25 in RSI. Okay, so students, what is probability? Probability means the occurrence of an event. It means if there are five things and if you have to and all the five things are different colors, we can take 5 balls only. Okay, if we are taking 5 balls and if you have to choose only one ball, okay, let's see if 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, now it's red color, blue color, green color, yellow color and pink color. These are the 5 colors. So if you will choose any one without seeing that the ball color is red, blue, green, yellow or pink, okay, then what will be the probability of any one ball? It can be red ball, it can be a blue ball, it can be a green ball, it can be a yellow ball or it can be a pink ball. Okay, but what is the total outcomes? 5. Means we will try. If I will say you that choose any pink ball only, okay, then first time you will put your hand in the bag where the all balls to keep together. Okay, then maybe it will be red. Second time if you will put, then it will be blue, then green, then yellow, and then at last you are choosing the pink ball. It means you have tried how many times? 5 times, and that's why we can say probability as the trial also. Okay, it means we will try 5 times. So total possible outcomes will be 5. Okay, and but you have to choose only one ball. It means the probability of only one ball. We can say if you have to find probability of red ball, then red ball will be, here you can see how many red ball? Only one. It means if you are trying 5 times, then there will be possibility that it should be only one time the ball will be red. It means 1 times and 1 by 5. It means if you will try 5 times, then the possibility of choosing any one red ball will be 1. So this is called the probability. So let's start with the definition. Okay. So the first definition is probability. Probability means the occurrence of an event. The occurrence of an event. Okay. Now the second definition is what is experiment. What is experiment? Okay. Experiment means that an operation which can produce some well-defined outcomes. Well-defined outcomes is called experiment, or we can say it total outcomes. Okay, it is also called an event. It is also called an event. It is also called an event. Total outcomes, total possible outcomes. This is called experiment, or we can say that event. Okay. So let's move to the next topic. It is random experiment. What is random experiment? Okay. So an experiment in which random experiment means an experiment in which all possible outcomes are known. all possible outcomes are known. That we know that what will be the possible outcomes of an event. So an experiment in which all possible outcomes are known and the exact outcome cannot be predicted. Okay, so we can say that this will be the random experiment. We cannot predict that the chosen ball is the red ball, chosen ball is a blue ball, chosen ball is a green ball. We cannot predict it. It is the possibility that it will be red, it will be a blue, like this. Okay, so it is called random experiment. So now let's solve one important point about sum experiment. Just see that in sum experiment, so the first experiment is based on throwing a coin. If you are throwing one coin only, then what will be the possibility? Everything we will discuss here right now. Now, so here you can see some experiments and their outcomes. At first, if you are tossing one coin, if you are tossing any one coin, as we know that if you will see a coin, then there will be two sides. Okay, in one side it will head, and the second side it is tail. Okay, now so if we toss a coin, then after tossing a coin, what we will get? After tossing a coin, then its upper face, will show either head, we can show it at H, or tail. It can be a head or it can be a tail. It will be the possibility. Okay. Now, so what will be the all possible outcomes? So all possible outcomes will be H and T both. Because if you will toss a coin, then it can be a head and it can be a tail also. So the both are the possibility. So all the possible outcomes will be H and T in one coin only. In one coin. Okay. Now after that, if you are tossing two coins, okay, then in this case, if we toss two coins, then all possible outcomes at first and second coin respectively, what will be the possibility? Okay, it can be what? At first, maybe in first coin it will be H, and in second again H. It means the possibility that both H. Okay. Now, but if both tail, then it can be possible that both head or both tail. Okay. And one more possibility it is, if in first coin head and the second coin tail. Okay. And one more possibility, in first coin tail and the second coin head. After that there will be no possibility. It means if you are tossing on two coins, then all the possible outcomes will be 4 times. One, first time hair and head both, second time tail and tail both, third time hair and tail both, first in head, second in tail, and fourth time tails or head. So these are the possible outcomes. Okay. Now, so important point means what? Now note down the important point also. If you are tossing 2 coins, okay. Now first point, H means what? H is the event. H is the event or outcomes of getting one head only. Of getting one head. Okay. If in one coin, if you are tossing only one coin, then if only head will become. It means H is the event of getting only one head. Second, again in one coin, if tail comes, then T is the event of getting one tail. Okay. Now if in two coins, what if both head, then HH represents what? HH, head and head means what? HH means is the event of getting one head or both head, getting both head in both coin. It will be the possibility. Now, if both tail, then TT is the event of getting both tail in both coins. Okay. Now, if in first coin H and then T, it means we can say that HT is the event where we get H head in first coin and tail in second coin. Same as T and H means TH is the event of getting tail in first coin and head in second coin. So this is the possibility in one coin only, and these are the 4 points of if you are tossing 2 coins. Okay. So let's move to the next question at first. Okay. If the question is given based on this question, okay. Now, if one coin or 2 coins, if 2 coins are tossed, then what is the probability of first number getting one head, second getting 2 head, third getting at least 1 tail. Okay. Now, so how can we solve it? At first we will write that what will be the total possible outcomes. So total possible outcomes will be HH, TT, HT and T and H. It means how many? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So total possible outcomes will be 4. Okay. Now the first number is question is getting one head. Okay. So number of outcomes for one head, only one head. Okay, so one head, here you can see only one head. It should be not two head or both tail. So only one head in these two columns, HH, HT and TH. It means 2. So number of possible outcomes will be 2. So the formula of event will be probability. It will be P means probability of an event is equal to outcomes by total number of all possible outcomes by total number of outcomes. So all possible outcomes is 2 and total outcomes is 4. It means we can reduce it, then we will get 1 by 2. Same as in second number. In second number getting 2 head. It means we can write number of outcomes for 2 head. So 2 head only in one position HH where 2 head comes. So possibility will be 1. So we can write PE is equal to 1 by 4. Like this second number. Now like this third number, getting at least one tail. Okay. So if you are solving getting at least one tail, then number of outcomes at least one tail is equal to at least one tail. Here 2 tail, but it has only one tail, so we can take this also. TT, HT also and TH also. It means total possible outcomes will be 3. So we can write PE is equal to 3 by 4 dear. 1, 2 and 3. So 3 by 4 will be the possibility of getting at least one tail. Okay. So let's move to the next point. Now students, next question is based on throwing of colorful balls. Okay, let's see. Throwing of colorful balls. Okay. So if you will throw some balls, so choosing only one ball randomly, choosing only one ball randomly from a bag of colorful balls, from a bag of colorful balls is the event of one ball, is the event of one ball. Okay, let's see this property with the help of one example. Okay, so the question is that a bag contains 6 red and 8 green balls. Okay, so in question what is given, that number of red balls is given 6, number of red balls is given 6 and number of green balls is given 8. Number of green balls is given 8. Okay. Now, so and these two balls, two colored balls, are put it in a box, in a bag. Okay, and they are mixed together. After that, we have to choose only one ball. So, what will be the probability of getting one red ball or one green ball? Let's see. Now it means there are 6 red balls. Red, 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 red and red. Okay. They mix together with the green balls. Green, 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 green. So you can see here that 6 red balls and 8 green balls are mixed together. Okay. So if you are choosing any one, okay, So what will be the probability that the chosen ball will be red? You have to try it. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means total. You have to at first add all the outcomes. So the total number of outcomes will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means 6 and plus 8. It will be 14. Okay. Now the first question, that getting choosing any red ball. Choosing a red ball. Okay. Now, so if you will choose, if you are choosing any one ball, maybe in first time it will be red. It's okay. Then first attempt you have tried, then red. But second attempt green, third attempt green, fourth attempt green, fifth attempt green, 6, 7, 8, ninth attempt green. After that 10th attempt again red. 11, 12, 13, 14. It means how many times you have tried? 14 times. And if you will try it 14 times, then how many times you will get a red ball? 6 times. So the total number of possible outcomes will be red will be 6. It means number of outcomes for red balls equal to 6. So we can write PE is equal to red balls 6 here and total outcomes 14. We can reduce it, then it will be 3 by 7. Second, now choosing a green ball, same process. Choosing a green ball. So here 8. So PE will be what? At first choosing a green ball. So number of outcomes for green ball is equal to 8. So we can write PE is equal to 8 by 14. It means 4 by 7. Okay. So 4 by 7. So 3 by 7 and 4 by 7. This will be the probability of getting red ball for 3 by 7 and green ball for 4 by 7. Okay dear. So I hope that you all have understood. So in next video I will explain the probability of dice and the probability of deck of cards. Okay dear. So thank you.